Bitch, I'm back by popular demand. No, I'm playing. In the words of Big Frida. um, what's up, Jungle? This is my latest and greatest video. I have been gone for, do I want to say a month? 3 weeks to a month? I've been gone for a while. I didn't mean to be gone for that long. I absolutely did not intend to be gone that long. But as my luck would have it and as life would have it, I got sick. So sick that I ended up in the hospital. Unfortunately, and I don't do hospitals. I don't do sick very well at all. I usually have never really gotten sick, but this is just probably taking on too much work, more than I can really handle, more than I should be taking on at times. That's what I just actually took on another one. I took on another job recently. It's 3 jobs, and balancing everything else, trying to make this my year, as they do every year, as everybody says in their New Year's resolution, this is my year. But legit, I've been trying to make this my year, be a lot more selfish and just focus on me. But I gotta remember to take care of myself too first, as everyone should. So always listen to your body before your body, stops responding and just takes over, and then you have no choice but to listen, and then you down for a little while. I'm almost 100% again, but I felt good enough to make some videos again, so here I am. And I got some interesting ones this time for this episode of What Would Eric Do? I don't even know where to start. Actually, I'm gonna do quite a few, because I'm gonna try to do quite a few in a short amount of time, because I have been gone for so long. Let me see. Let's start with this one. Dear Eric, every time I go in the house, my mom says it smells like fish. I think she's trying to tell me my... I don't even want to say the word, but this is what it says here. I think she's trying to tell me my pussy stink. But the thing is, I wash it every day. What should I do? How should I handle this? My man eats it every day for like 2 minutes, then lifts his head up and runs to the bathroom. I really don't mean to laugh at nothing like that. That is not funny at all. That's wrong. Okay. It's a million feminine products out there. I'm gonna be serious. There's a million feminine products out there. And I come from a clean house. I have all clean friends. I come from a very clean household. We don't play that shit around these parts. Everybody is clean. Everybody's parts have been clean. We all, look, I'm 2 showers a day, sometimes 3. I'm that anal about my cleanliness. So everybody I'm around has to be that serious as well. Even, through all the working that I do, you know what? Every place has a bathroom. You got to bring a change of clothes, which sometimes you got to get that whole bath in. Just make sure you extra careful with your cleanliness. You know what I mean? But for a female to have that issue, that's not okay. So pay extra attention and be extra careful. But your next checkup or gynecological exam or whatever, you might want to go talk to the OBGYN or whoever, and see what that's about. You might definitely want to seek some medical attention, because an odor can always mean more than just a cleanliness issue. But you definitely want to go seek medical attention for that, because that's not okay. Especially, and my thing is, moms should be direct, especially if that's your like moms out there taking care of little girls. You have to, or from a young age, teach them that you have different body parts that have to be taken care of extra carefully, and they have to have extra attention. And your man should be honest with you as well. Visualize that part in my head. I'm so damn stupid. Your mom should definitely be honest with you and tell you, but yeah, definitely go see somebody about that. That may just be more than an issue, but carry a little feminine wise with you. And I'm a firm believer, after you get done washing and you think you good, smell the rag. Always sniff the rag. Just always. If it don't smell right, you got to go back and do it again. But yeah, that's not good at all. And if you definitely got to, if this happens a lot, this isn't a good thing. So you got to pay attention to that. And like I said, try a different approach to cleaning first, but after that, try the doctor and see what they say, because it may be a bigger issue going on. And that was that one. Dear Eric, I'm in love with my stepbrother and we are not blood related, but we do have sex. He has a girlfriend, but I wish that I was his girlfriend. What should I do? I mean, this is the thing that happens a lot. A lot of people who, this is why it's complicated to get married when you have kids. You know what I mean? Because everybody doesn't always get together and immediately have that brother-sister bond. You know, especially when you're not blood related. Some people have that thing where, you know, if you're not blood related, it's not really incest. You know, you guys kind of have feelings for each other, then you go for it. But there's a respect thing there. There may not be a blood relation there, but you guys should probably respect what your parents laid out, and you know, just keep it a family thing. Especially if he has a girlfriend, you looking to get into a whole mess. So I would probably leave that alone. And there's other people outside of your house that you may, you know, have a chance to get involved with. So your stepbrother, you probably should just try to, you know, check out some other waters. You know what I mean? As they say, there's other fish in the sea. You might want to look outside of just your stepbrother. That's, you know, yeah, look outside of that. Only because you guys are a family. Technically, you guys are family. You guys, you know, are a former brother and sister. It may not be blood relation. And you can't fight the way that you feel, but judging from this, you probably are young. But the age that you guys became related is a factor as well, but I would try to leave something like that alone. Just, you know, just because, you know, you guys as parents are together, I would leave that alone. Let me see. 2 another 10 minutes. We doing good today. Where's this next one at? Okay. Dear Eric. Oh, this is a good topic. All right. I have a friend who I have a crush on. She's a light-skinned girl, and I've always liked her. And I admitted it to her, and her response was, it's not that I don't date black guys. All my life, I've just liked light-skinned guys. I even tried to fuck with some dark-skinned dudes at times, and she said she finds herself unattracted to them, even sexually. It's hard for her to become attracted to anyone who's dark-skinned, and that she would have to close her eyes and imagine someone light-skinned because she tried it one time, and that she didn't want to put herself through that again, and she also doesn't want the other person to feel bad, so she just sticks to what she likes. It's depressing when someone that you like says that they're not into black guys like myself. I still like her. How should I handle this moving forward? Well, first of all, what you just touched on is a very, very big issue in the black community, period. Because skinism, I call it that, and colorism are very real things. Growing up, and I'm from New Jersey, but I've also been in Virginia. And in Jersey, and like when my father's from in Baltimore, there's no such thing as who's light skinned, who's dark skinned. It doesn't even, like when I'm in Baltimore and I have family members who are my shade or who are a little bit darker, like my sister tells me all the time, Eric, you're not dark skinned. She will always say that, and I don't know what she sees and I'm not really dark. I'm like an even tone. I'm kind of like, you know, I'm like right in the middle, you know, a little more towards chocolate, but you know, now in the summertime it's different. I'm like, yeah, extra black. But I mean, what you just touched on is a very big thing. Like, my mom and brother are both very light. My mother is light, bright, damn near white, and my brother is yellow. I've suffered with that. You know what I mean? There are girls who just like light-skinned guys. It's the same thing with guys. Like, I have female friends who have never had a chance with certain guys because they like light-skinned girls. At the end of the day, if you base how you feel about someone on skin tone alone, you in for a very fucked up love life and for a very fucked up future. I'm just going to be real about it, because people can be assholes, period. Light, dark, mixed, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't matter what you are, you can be an ass, period. But it's people like that that give light-skinned people that skin privilege and that beauty privilege, that to where they feel like they can walk around with, you know, their ass on their shoulders and everybody has to bow down to them. This is where that comes from, because of people who say ignorant ass shit like that. And it stems, you know, all the way back into the slavery days, you know, into the days of, you know, and hell, still racism is still very alive, but to the days where it was very, very prevalent, like big time, to where everything was segregated by label. White people were always considered superior, and then if you weren't white, the best thing you could do was be light. You know, the lighter slaves, you know, whatever, got to be the house niggas. Yeah, I'm going too deep, but you get what I'm saying. The best thing that you can do is, first of all, you can't surround yourself with people like that, and you should never like someone like that. You should never continue to try to have feelings for someone like that. I understand that you can't help who you like and help what you feel for someone, but for someone to tell you some ignorant ass shit like that, you should have been like, all right, well, you're missing out, and just move on. Somebody will appreciate you no matter what you look like. You know, big, fat, small, dumb, skinny, it doesn't matter. Someone will appreciate what you have. There are girls who prefer darker guys, who like darker guys. But when someone's not willing to branch out after you put your heart on your sleeve and you laid it all out for them that you like them, that is very disrespectful. And I can understand how you'd be hurt. That is very depressing. When you're darker and you're around people in an area where light skin is always considered superior, and you're always kind of the second option, or whatever the case may be, it definitely can fuck with you. I can vouch for that. It'll fuck with you on a very, very high level, because you'll always be the second best or whatever. But you have to realize that there are certain qualities about you that are, you know, gonna be considered, you know, greater than what's, you know, considered the best when it comes to light skin. I'm rambling and I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say without basically being disrespectful and saying fuck that bitch, because that's some ignorant ass shit. But that is some ignorant shit. Like, seriously, it's ignorant as fuck. Light skin isn't everything. Dark skin isn't everything. Really, when it comes down to feelings and emotions, skin has very little to do with it. You know what I mean? This could all go away tomorrow. You know, all of this could be gone within the next 5 minutes, and here will still be the same. People focus way too much on vanity and being superficial. And, you know, I even have a friend who's like, you know how superficial I am? Eventually, you're going to have to step away from that shit. I'm not saying get with anybody that don't take care of themselves and that looks at the bottom of somebody's shoe. Absolutely not. But that superficial shit will have you alone. It will have you fucked up. It will have you in stupid-ass relationships because you want to stick it out with somebody that was drop-dead gorgeous but treated you like fucking shit. That superficial shit and that skin privilege and that beauty privilege, it will have you fucked up if you continue with that way of thinking. Don't get sucked into it. Don't go do dumb shit like try to lighten your skin or feel like you're less than because you're dark skin or because you're whatever skin tone or whatever the case may be. Everybody has some sort of insecurity. Some people feel like being skinny is better. Some people feel like being bigger is better. You know what I mean? The whole chubby guy thing is a movement now. You should never let anybody make you feel less than because they're boxed in and because they don't know how to think for themselves and they don't have an open mind. That's just some closed-minded shit, and you should never let that fuck with your life or fuck with your emotions or fuck with your feelings. Fuck that. Still continue to be you, but you have to realize that you got to be the best you that you can be. Do you dress as best as you feel you can? Do you look great to yourself in the morning when you wake up? Do you say, I look good today, I feel good today? That's all that matters. Somebody will appreciate you, and you got to have confidence too. That comes within. Confidence is attractive. It's a lot of people out there who people consider ugly who ain't attractive like that. Mark Anthony will tell you all the time. His father told him, look, you're ugly, we're ugly, You got to walk in like you own the room. You have to have confidence that's this high because you don't look like everybody else. You cannot get in. There are women who throw panties at Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony, like 5'7", 5'8", and he had the most gorgeous women in the world. That's the best example I can give you. You know what I mean? He had, you know, one of the, as some would say, the most beautiful woman, Jennifer Lopez. You know what I mean? He had Miss America, Miss Puerto Rico, Miss everything. Every girl, he's not been with anybody who has not been a 10 plus. You know what I mean? But when Mark Anthony comes on, and he's a little man, but when he comes on to these things, you would think Mark Anthony is like Vin Diesel or The Rock. You would think that he's like 6'6" and 250 pounds. The way his confidence and the way he carries himself, he has a swagger about him. He has an attitude. He has confidence about himself. He has respect for himself. And what it all comes down to is having respect for yourself to not fall into no shit like that. And you can't start being closed-minded either and only go for girls that you feel are gonna accept you. You know, or start lowering your standards as well. Everybody should have high standards, but that should not be factored into it. What should be factored into when you go for a person? Yeah, you have to be attracted to them, but like I said, there are a million people out there who are gorgeous, but who are fucking assholes. And you might go for somebody you think is just beautiful and everything's gonna be working out, and you get with them or you get around them and get to know them, you're like, man, this is some bullshit. And you might get with a plain Jane average person who's like, you would never think in a million years that would be the type of person that you would go for, and then you end up spending your life with that person because their personality just blew your mind. I would never say, like I said, go for anybody that you're not attracted to right off the bat, but don't turn your face because a certain person doesn't meet your standards or whatever, like that person did you when you told me this. That person is not a friend, and that person's not respectful, and that person has some serious issues to sort out. And you should probably try to sort out your confidence issues as well, and just become more respectful and become more appreciative of yourself. Don't let shit like that depress you. Don't let shit like that get you down, because at the end of the day, life is more than skin. Love is more than skin. Beauty is more than skin. You know what I mean? Inner beauty is, and confidence and intelligence, that was just some dumb shit. She's not intelligent. That was ignorant. Ignorance is not attractive. Intelligence is. You should definitely look for that kind of stuff in a woman. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you see a female, you need to be like, oh yeah, she looks good as hell. What's in here like, and what's in here like? Because this person right here, I don't even know what she looks like. But honestly, I just really wouldn't even pay her a second, you know, look, because shit like that is dumb. Why would you say something like that? I know I went all over the place with that, but I mean, it's a very deep topic to get into. That'll be a whole different video, maybe a documentary shit. The whole skin and beauty privilege thing, but you can't let stuff like that. You cannot let the beauty standards that society has put up and that our community has put up, because at the end of the day, it's like reverse racism. We want to be respected so much by other nationalities and communities, and we want white people to respect us, but we don't respect each other when we do dumb shit like that. Oh no, I wouldn't fuck with him, he's dark skinned. Oh no, I can't fuck with her, she's too dark skinned. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Like, I don't understand why it matters, because at the end of the day, you know, there will be somebody who you, like I said, may not have thought in a million years that, you know, you didn't think was within your or that you didn't think that you would ever be with, that you would never see yourself with. But you have to step outside of that comfort zone and open your mind sometimes, because sometimes that person that you didn't think was the ideal mate for you is that ideal person. You know what I mean? You have to definitely have an open mind at certain things. I'm not saying just get with anybody. I would never say that. But there's a lot more than just the surface, such as skin color, eye color, braided hair, all that stuff that goes into, you know, being with a person and liking a person. And, you know, if you base it all on skin color, then you're in for a really, really fucked up life. Very much so. And I feel very bad for her. But don't let shit like that affect how you operate in life, and don't let that get your confidence down. Still be you. Still be a good person, and know that there's somebody out there for you who's going to appreciate how you look. And at the end of the day, everything is not about looks. It really isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be the best you and look your best at all times. But at the same time, you have to be the best in here and be the best in here as well. It's not all about skin shade and skin tone. You know what I mean? That's secondary. You know what I mean? Just appreciate what you have and take care of it. And it's that simple. It's really not about anything else. That shit is so irrelevant, and it's so menial. It's so small, and I can't wait for the day that we just get up off that shit and just, you know, appreciate all the different shapes, sizes, and skin tones, because everybody's not light skinned. Everybody's not dark. Everybody is not pale. Everybody don't have freckles. Everybody don't have green, blue, hazel. Everybody doesn't have the same thing. That's what makes us beautiful. That's what makes us great people. That's what makes us so great as black people, and you know, people of different ethnicities. You know what I mean? I'm mixed, but from the outside in, I look like the average black person. But at the end of the day, some people will say, "Oh, you don't look Puerto Rican. You don't look Dominican. You don't look all those." Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and all that stuff, and they come in different shades. Cubans, everybody, you know, you can be just as white, you know, you could be eggshell white, or you could be, you know, dark chocolate. You know what I mean? It really, you can never tell. You know, West Indians, you can never tell. We are all different types of shades, or whatever the case may be. If you're hopped up on just light skin, like it's so much greater, it's really not. It's just skin. And it could change in a heartbeat. What matters most is what's beneath the surface and what's underneath the skin. That skin shit, don't let that run your life. You have to focus on being, you know, the best in here, and also finding somebody who's great in here. You know what I mean? And if they look great, that's an added bonus. I'm not saying, like I said, give it anybody that's raggedy. Never do that. But at the same time, you can't, you know, you can't base how you operate your love life and who you get with off of skin. You know what I mean? You just really can't. And how, you know, how you, you know, try to get into relationships. It's so much more than skin. Skin is literally that big, and we shouldn't focus so much on it because it's fucking stupid. It's just ignorant. That's enough of that. What's the next one? Am I going the wrong way? Probably. I really gotta start cleaning out my email. Let me see. Read that one. Read that one. Let's see. Oh, weight loss. Okay, cool. I can answer this one easy. Dear Eric, I noticed you wrote in the blog before that you once weighed 230 pounds. Yes, I did. I was a big motherfucker. But lost 50 pounds in 3 months. How did you do it, and what advice can you offer someone trying to do the same? Good question. Dieting and weight loss and health, fitness, all that kind of good stuff, it really should be a life thing. It really shouldn't even just be to lose weight. You should be doing it to have a new life, and it really isn't just, a lot of people go wrong with dieting and they become big all over again because they don't realize that it's a life change. It's a lifestyle change. Now, if you're trying to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, you don't got to do that much of a drastic change because you're just trying to, you know, maybe fit into some newer clothes. But losing 50 pounds, that was a lifestyle change. I changed everything around. It was 2011, and I was eating everything inside. I had a job to where we just ate all day, every single day. We ate everywhere, everything. Most of that budget was spent on food. Like, I promise you, we just ate everything. And it was fun. What I had to realize is that my metabolism wasn't like that anymore. I'm officially today 3 months away from being 25. My metabolism somewhere around 11, 12 changed. I was always that kid when I was younger. Like, they used to wonder if I ate and if I was fed because I was this big. I was never a big person, but I think some of those Italian genes kicked in, and so I always have to watch what I eat. 6 days out of the week, I'm very disciplined. I work out 7 days a week, twice a day, 6 days a week, and once every Sunday morning. And then I'll like weigh myself and all that other good stuff. I drink a gallon of water a day. That shit is hard. Trust me, you'll stay in the bathroom. But it cleans you out. It's like a toxin. It's like a medicine. Like, you need to have that every single day. Find a workout that works for you. But don't get too hopped up on one because your body will become used to it. You have to switch it up. You know what I mean? If working out alone is your thing, do that. Start off slow. Start off maybe 3 days a week, half an hour a day, maybe an hour. Give yourself a curfew when it comes to eating too. Until you start to see results. That's what I used to do. I didn't eat past 8:30. After a while, cause me, I can go all night. I love a good snack before I go to bed. And even still, like, or I, and even like if you can't help it, grab a yogurt, grab an apple, grab a couple of grapes, something like that. Grab some craisins. There's a million different things you can do. Try all kind of different programs. You know what I mean? But eating healthy and doing the whole diet thing, it can be very expensive. Because it's easy to go grab a 3 for 3, or 4 for 4, or 2 for 2, or 5 for 5. These restaurants is out to set us up. They trying to get us. They really are. It's the enemy. They trying to get us this year. When the new year rolled, then everybody had a bargain, had a deal. These bastards are trying to get us. And my brother works at 2 of them. They trying to get us. But fitness and health and all of that good stuff, it really is based on what you want to do with your body. It's based on, how far you want to go. You have to be serious about it. It takes dedication. It takes serious focus. You cannot play around with it. And like I said, take it slow. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't starve yourself. But go hard for it. If you really want it, it will pay off and you can get where you want to get. Trust me. It took me 3 months, but I was focused and I was dedicated and I was very, 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 very hard. Like I went really hard. You know what I mean? And that's basically it. Just take it serious. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. So every single diet is not going to work the same for everyone. Find what works for you and just go from there. And that's probably going to be it for this video. But till next time.